I had geography with Mr. Boyle in the afternoon. His heart wasn't in the lesson, and he didn't even bother to stop the kids talking among themselves. He just droned away, pausing sometimes to write stuff on the whiteboard in his unreadable handwriting. As usual, Ross and Bates and Miller were behind me, but they didn't throw chewing gum today. We were on the same side now. Despite the boring lesson, you could sense the excitement building up as we got nearer to the time of fighting. It was an excitement I didn't share. The anger I'd felt about Maddie and Shane was gone. What was left behind was a kind of gray sludge. Not really what you need to get in the mood for a fight. I'm trying to find the right word for what I felt. Trying to find a big word, a good word, but maybe the right word is a simple one. I felt sad. My time of being a freak was over. For a while, I'd almost become one of Ross' nutters, but that was never going to work. I wasn't hard enough, and I didn't enjoy other people's pain. But there was no way I was going to back out of the battle. I didn't want to live with the shame of it, like my dad had done, hiding beneath lies and bluster. I'd said I'd be there, so there I would be. Stay behind, will you, Vardaman? The lesson was over, and Boyle was talking to me. I heard a hiss from behind. Make sure you're there, or we'll come looking for you. I turned, ignoring Boyle. I'll be there. When the rest of the class was gone, I went and stood by Boyle's desk. He was writing something, and it made me wait for a couple of minutes. Finally, he put down his pen. It was a chewed Bic biro, the same as a kid would use. What's going on, Vardaman? Don't know, sir. Do you think I'm an idiot, Vardaman? No, sir. Then tell me what's happening, because something is. The whole school's buzzing with it. Nothing's happening, sir. It's going home time, sir, that's all. Then Boyle picked up his pen and wrote some more. I twisted and squirmed and fidgeted, terrified in case Ross thought I was trying to get out of the fight. I was talking to Shane on the way to the ER, he said, after a while. Oh, don't worry. He wouldn't tell me anything either, but he said that he thought you needed help. He said he thought you could do things with your life. It's not up to him what I do with my life, sir. Then Boyle looked at me properly for the first time. I used to go to school with your dad, you know. I know, sir. My dad had told me. He laughed when I told him I had Mr. Boyle for geography. He said everyone thought Boyle was a joke, because he was brainy and clumsy, and was always falling over his feet. My dad said they called him Boyle on the bum. He helped me once. There was a scrap, and the big lads were getting rough, and your dad helped me and a few others to get away. It was up at Temple Moor. I was only there because that's where I lived. I was scared stiff. But your dad was pretty cool. He wasn't stupid enough to stay for the fight, but he didn't just run off and leave us. It's a long time ago. I don't know why I'm telling you this. He looked at me again, holding my eye. Your dad. He was okay. I knew why he was telling me this. He knew there was going to be a fight. He knew I was mixed up in it. Sir, can I go now? Another pause. More writing. No, Paul. I'm giving you detention. Detention, sir? I said, outraged. But I haven't done nothing. Anything, Paul. What, sir? You haven't done anything, not nothing. I know, sir, but, sir... Go and sit back at your desk. Write me an essay. Write me an essay about history. About what we can learn from history. But I didn't go back to my desk. I gave Mr. Boyle one last look, a look that meant to say, "Sorry, and I understand what you're trying to do, and I think that maybe you're okay too." But probably didn't get any of that across, and then I ran out of there way too fast for him to catch me, or to do anything more than utter an exasperated bellow of, "Vardaman, come back!" This boy who was coming to hurt me. "I know you. How could I not have seen it before? It is a relief to know that I am not to be killed by a stranger. I test to see if knowing him, knowing the truth of him, can help me stop his progress. Because knowledge is power, and power is what I need. Power to stop the world, or, if not stop, then to divide the world into that infinite number of steps, half, quarter, eighth, 16th. I know you, and you will never reach me."